Greetings, y'all. This is Rio. Your favorite blogger is back, at least temporarily for now. As you know, I'm not so much famous, but you're known for me talking about reality TV shows or anything that's going on in the world of Black Hollywood. And as of right now, they're filming for season 10 for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I haven't wrote much about it. I decided not to write anything or speak on it until the actual trailer dropped, super trailer dropped, so I can know what to expect of it. Because I will be talking about the show when it comes back on. But I was gonna be mute until now. As you know, our favorite stunt queen, and I say that with pride, Kenya Moore has, after several attempts with men, she has finally gotten married to a man named Mark Daly. After being each other for 8 months, they decided to get married. And of course, like anything that Kenya does, everyone not so much has a problem with it, but we are talking about it. And of course, there's been a lot of, blogs and people having their opinions about the marriage and Mark and all this other stuff. Allegedly, Mark supposedly won't be part of the show because he claims that the show has, and I quote, a bad effect on the men, a negative reflection on the men. But Kenya Moore put out a post on her Instagram, and hence the reason I want to talk about that, and I'm going to read it to you. So, mind you, this is not like late breaking news, but it's been up for a while, but I've been trying to talk about it because I've been so busy with work, but I'm decided to talk about it. So, this is what she said on her Instagram account. It never ceases to amaze me the lengths people will go to discredit you, spread propaganda, bold-faced lies, and publish entire articles based on, quote, anonymous or unknown source. My marriage and my life will not be made a mockery of. I ignored this empty rhetoric in the past, lies. No more, no more. Enough is enough. I'm fighting back. Be warned, I'm coming for you, and we all know how this will end for you. I always have the last laugh. Hashtag lawsuit, hashtag real love, hashtag receipts, hashtag don't fuck with my family. Now, when I read that, I immediately said, girl, bye. Girl, sit down. Go away. Like, just shut the fuck up. Don't say anything else. Because this is the problem that I have about this whole marriage. And I say marriage because I don't believe it's an actual real marriage, at least not how we as viewers or normal people view as a marriage. This is my thing. Kenya Moore got married, got to know a man, had sex with him, were in a relationship, and all of a sudden decided to get married after being with each other for 8 months. 8 months, not 8 years, not 18 years, 8 months. Now, if this were any other woman that we know or any other housewives, it wouldn't even bother me. I wouldn't even be talking about it to this very day. But knowing Kenya Moore and the woman that she is and the motives that she has had and the stunts that she's actually portrayed, you expect the public to be sympathetic to your latest stunt. We weren't sympathetic to your last stunt. Your last crazy-ass boyfriend, Matthew, we weren't sympathetic to that, so why should we be sympathetic to this situation? Because this is my thing. My parents have been married all together for going on for 30 years. They were married for at least 10, 15 of those years prior to them getting married. So marriage takes time, love takes time. They put in the work, their team effort, to have their problems like any other married couple. They put in the work. This woman, from the moment she joined the show up until now, has done every remotely desperate, thirsty attempt to get three things, a man, a ring, and a baby. One of those she can't have. The baby, because of her fertility issues. Why, I don't know. But with all the things that she has done, all the stunts that she has created, all the shade she has thrown, all the attempts where women wanted to kill your ass, what you did to Vivica Fox, do you honestly expect the public to respect you? I'm sorry, I don't respect her. I don't even like her. I think the show would be a better off if she were to leave the show. But people like Andy Cohen, she's gold. Even though the fact that he brought Nene Leakes back, I don't understand. But this is a sham, in my personal opinion. I'm just telling you my personal opinion. This is a sham. This is a stunt. She got married to this man when filming was just roughly beginning. Filming started probably maybe about 2 or 3 months ago. And this is what she did when the season 9 reunion ended. She went on these radio interviews, talked about the whole Portia and Phaedra situation, how they expected this to fall out. She even threw Nene under a bus, even though they're allegedly friends again. And all of a sudden, she goes off to the island, gets married, doesn't tell any housewives, doesn't invite any housewives. And then when the pictures get leaked, she still doesn't confirm them until maybe months later. And she comes out official on People magazine, where she told the entire story. Then she told Bravo, the Daily Dish, which is a site on BravoTV.com, that she's hinting or possibly might be having a little twirl. This bitch cannot have children. So you're willing to pimp a man and a newborn life just for a storyline. And this is why I write about this woman. This is the problem what I have with that bitch. She is pimping other people for a storyline because she has no storyline. Her storyline is all about stunts. And she's been on the show for 6 seasons. She came on during season 6. It's going on season 10 in less than a couple of months. And you're still haven't learned your lesson. You still refuse to take any form of responsibility for your actions. You still refuse to be a normal woman. So as of right now, you have dug yourself into a hole that you can't get out of. Everything that you're experiencing is your fault, no one else's. If this marriage fails, it is nobody but yourself. Don't expect the public to be sympathetic to your needs when you're not sympathetic to any other woman. If you're not sympathetic to Portia or Phaedra or whatever, why the fuck should we be sympathetic to you? Okay? So, and this is the thing, what Kenya has a problem with the public. The public, she knows that when we see her on TV or in public or in a show or a blog or whatever, she thinks that when we see her, we could see all of her secrets. We see her and we know we're not amused because it's all bullshit. And now she wants the world to respect her marriage, respect her. And, you know, she's going to use this platform so Kenya Moore has finally found true love and she can live happily ever after. Bullshit. Bullshit. You do not get married to a man or woman in less than 8 months. You're just making a mockery of marriage. You're making a mockery to anyone who has been married for longer than 8 months. And this is my issue. The report saying that Mark, her husband's name, is not going to be part of the show whatsoever because it has a negative effect on the men. So if it has a negative effect on the men, why would you marry the woman that made you came to that opinion? Because let me tell you something. Reality TV could have a very good effect on you if you know how to use it correctly. Meaning, I'll give you an example. Nene Leakes' husband, Greg Leakes, he doesn't start any drama. He stays out of the drama. He has no interest in being a part of drama. He only gets involved when it feels like when he literally feels that Nene is being physically attacked. That's the only time that he will get involved, and that's rightfully so because that's his wife. But you'll never see him foaming at the mouth about what the women are saying. He's always in the background and always to come for Nene if he has to come to defend Nene. You know, him and Kim Field's husband are prime examples of you could still let your wife be themselves and stay out of the process. So reality TV has no effect on the men. It only has effect if you're willing to participate in the bullshit and willing to give out the bullshit more than the ladies. That's what happened to Peter Thomas. That's what's going on with Todd. In essence, that's what happened to Apollo. These were men who bonded together for some strange reason, and yet neither one of them, and like I said before, I never felt like that friendship was authentic. The only reason why they were friends because of the situations I was having going on with the women. And look, and with the situation that's going on with Apollo, with him being in jail, that's more faker than Kenya's marriage. So I don't believe in that. You can be on reality TV and still be a good Samaritan person. Like I said, I don't believe that. But why would you want to be with a woman who made you come to that agreement? And Mark is trying to. I sense that Mark is really trying to stay out the show because he knows that when the shit hits the fan, there's nothing he can do about it. Hence he's wearing glasses and you see his face, but you don't see all of it. It's like you see a face like this, and it's like constantly in the background, and you can't see everything. So it's like he's trying to stay out of the way, but there's only so much that you can stay out from. Todd tried to stay out the room, and he was sucked in. So my message to Mark is, you married a Real Housewife. So either you get with the program, be a part of, stay out of it, be like Greg and all, and Kim Field's husband, and don't participate in the drama, because whether you like it or not, you are a part of this. You married a real reality TV star, so you have no choice but to be a part of it. You cannot hide from the cameras. There's only so much hiding that you can do. And if you do this much hiding, the viewers are going to gain suspicious. So that's what I have to say about that. But this is my thing. If you have a problem with Kenya and what she's done or what she said, she automatically declares you a hater and all this other bullshit. First of all, it's my First Amendment right. I have a right not to like you. The viewers have a right not to like you. And you have done things that give us plenty of reasons not to like you. So I don't feel that you should be using that statement or this upcoming season as a way to, quote unquote, crush your haters, because the more you try to crush us, the more we're going to respond back to you. And I can speak for anyone, including myself. We are not afraid of Miss Twirl. You can say all about the lawyers and everything. If you're going to sue every blog, every opinion, every person who has a problem with you, your marriage, and your way of thinking, then I suggest that you get off the show right now. Because in actuality, you should have left when you tried to put a scepter on Portia's face. We see you, and we're not amused. And I'm not amused by this marriage. I think you're going to use Mark for your own benefit. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. And a whole lot of viewers don't appreciate it either. And like Mayor Bloomberg says, he knows a comment when I see one. I know a stunt queen when I see one. And Kenya Moore is a stunt queen. And y'all know it. So please, let's stop pretending that she has found her happily ever after. She has found it temporarily. As far as I'm concerned, we saw what you did to hold on for a man for 8 months. Now let's see you actually hold on to this man for 8 years and beyond. If you're serious about this man and you're serious about this marriage, then I expect you to be a wife and not a stunt queen. Because one thing we don't know about Mark is his breaking point. And all husbands who are part of this franchise have a breaking point. So it's really going to be interesting to see his breaking point, if we do see his breaking point. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not immune to that little statement. I think it's bullshit. I think it's ridiculous. If that be the case, you better hire Donald Trump's lawyers. But I wouldn't exactly advise you to do that, considering the fact that his lawyers need lawyers. So, girl, grow up. We see you and we're not amused. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I won't say anything else until the trailer drops. Hopefully they'll be real soon. But I do plan to talk about this upcoming season. You already know I will not be holding anything back. My opinion is my opinion. Please respect me and my opinion. Okay? My name is Rio, and I'm out.